News. Learn about the Men's Volleyball Club and its 30-year history at Iowa State. See what a university professor has to say about flood risk in Ames. And find out about author Bill McKibben's fight to save the world. With Brad Riley and Jake Boston, weather with Dan Casson, and Tim Holmes with sports. iState News starts now.
Men's Volleyball Club has been busy practicing for the upcoming season. Will Hall and Casey Birchmeyer have the story.
It's not your typical volleyball team you would expect to see practicing late into the night. No, it's not your normal volleyball team full of tall and athletic girls. The yelling and smashing of volleyballs onto the hardwood you hear inside the Forker building late at night is actually coming from the Men's Volleyball Club. The Men's Volleyball Club began at Iowa State in the 1980s with a roster of only 15 players. Fast forward 30 years, and volleyball club president Pete Kateris now has over 45 players to field for 3 different teams.
This is my 5th year, and it's had its ups and downs. In the mid-90s, there was about 4 teams, about 120 guys out here. They would travel, play volleyball almost every single weekend. Before I got here, it kind of died down. There was some mishaps a little bit with the organization of everything, but when I got here, it's something that I had a lot of passion in, along with 2 of my friends from Chicago. So we kind of put that energy back into the club, started organizing it, going to clinics, getting the fundamentals and structure back together that we needed to. And last year we finished, we won the silver division at the national championship. So that's been our stepping stone. This year we have some great talent again, guys from Wisconsin that played for the last 4 years, both high school and club. So we're hoping to push those boundaries even farther.
The club is part of the Midwestern Intercollegiate Volleyball Association. When the team isn't practicing throughout the week at the Forker building, they are competing in this conference with schools like Illinois State, Ball State, and Northern Illinois. Last year, the squad finished 2nd at Nationals, showing just how far this program has come over the last 30 years.
Overall, at the Nationals, there was over 200 teams. That's broken up now into a few different divisions, but in our division, it was, I think, around 50 to 60 teams out. So that's kind of the caliber, and it's from all across the nation, from California to Virginia, and from Texas to Minnesota.
Kateris would also like to see the club make continuous improvement from year to year, so that the rich tradition of the club can be passed on for future generations.
So there's a long history that dates way back. Volleyball is it's big in other areas of the United States, so the club was here to kind of bring club volleyball to this region.
Reporting for iState News with Casey Birchmeyer, I'm Will Hall.
The Cyclone football team got absolutely manhandled by number 3 Oklahoma Saturday night, 52-0. The win put the Sooners atop of the first BCS poll of the year, while the loss sent the Cyclones to 3-4 and still 3 victories away from bowl eligibility. The road doesn't get any easier, though, as the team travels to Texas to face the 19th-ranked Texas Longhorns Saturday. Texas is riding high on confidence coming off a huge win at Nebraska last week. The Cyclones are 26-point underdogs for Saturday's contest. That starts at 11 a.m. on Fox Sports Net. The ISU volleyball team was also in action on Saturday afternoon when they hosted the Texas A&M Aggies in a Big 12 contest. Here, Ashley Moss gets the ace to give the Cyclones an early lead. The Cyclones have a set point and they take advantage. Carly Jensen gets the kill here as it barely touches the ground, and the Cyclones take the first set 25-22. Texas A&M would win the second set, but Iowa State would come out and dominate the third as Victoria Henson gets the slam here, and the Cyclones coast to the win. And that would win the fourth, or they would also go on to win the fourth set on this devastating block. They would take the match 3-1. Iowa State was also in action at Colorado last night. The ISU soccer team lost a heartbreaker in overtime to Friday night to Texas A&M as well. They tried to bounce back against Texas on Sunday. Here, Teresa Kuchera gets the goal as she steals the pass from the goalie of Texas. And that would make the score 1-1 at the break. Texas now up 2-1 in the second half. Iowa State trying to score on the corner kick. Amanda Cacciatore off the post, and the Cyclones would fall as the Longhorns win 2-1. Stay tuned for more after the break. You're watching iState News.